one of them's going to go out. I know.
You're talking by go out, you mean to like
Go out
edge
to get
guard
the
or
kill.
to get the
Like actually go out and just get that kill.
Okay.
DDD's forward air is extremely good for that.
Okay.
It's got this golf swing effect that goes under him, so he's able to get that little sweep going, and it does quite a bit of knockback. So I know he'll like to carry out with that, similar to J Puff using the back air.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't played against DDD really. There's no DDDs in Baton Rouge, so
right.
I've played against double Ganon teams though, and those
Those are scary.
in both melee and PM. It's like it's so much
You
harder
can
when you
get-
have to deal with 2 Ganons forward airing. Like,
Well, it's not even that. It's that you could get a 90 damage combo and they never touch you, and then 2 hits later it's even. So the match
it's
is-
frustrating.
yeah.
I assume DD functions is similar.
Yeah. All right, the match is starting up. Let's see. Wolf is getting his up air juggles to try and start up, getting some damage. That's not going for. They keep hitting each other, which is a great team strategy overall.
Yeah, and what you saw right there is Meta Knight grabbed DD, and you see why grabs are so much worse than doubles. Ganon just comes in and down airs him. That's not a good trade unless it's a kill throw that you have. So 1 stock down for both teams here. Both men, actually, surprisingly, DDD already died.
Yeah, he got gimped just a tad bit, and Ganondorf just killed himself with a down B. Not really sure why. I think that was just an input mistake.
Yeah.
But we got DDD. He's using his neutral air to carry out, and Wolf is trying to get a down air, trying to get a combo started, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems here almost that DD's kind of being the aggro and Ganondorf's coming up as a support here, just from the way that they're positioning themselves.
Yeah, that's actually quite reasonable, and it's a good idea. DDD's got great chain grabs and is able to really push them off the ledge, and then Ganondorf can just come in and do a forward air.
Yeah.
And Meta Knight seems almost the same for them. Wolf is actually kind of being the support. Oh, and he's making it back.
I think people underestimate Ganon and Falcon's recoveries whenever they're high, at least.
Yeah.
With proper DI, they actually recover really well. Self-kill there by DDD, but it's okay because they've got a 1 stock lead and a damage advantage.
Damage advantage. That's a fun place. And Wolf's getting that juggle game. That's something he has that's great.
Yeah.
He's able to easily juggle people with that forward air and the up air. It just knocks them straight up. Similar to how Mark plays.
So like a spacey Marth, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Well, actually, Red Team has brought it back, and while they're down percentage-wise, they do have a slight stock lead. I'd say it's pretty tied right now.
Yeah, in doubles, anything could really happen. Really get that win. One thing I will say for Wolf, in my opinion, he just has a stronger hits compared to these other Spaceys, and I think he's very underrated overall. But for the most part, I don't know. He's just his shine is good for starting a combo, but it doesn't have that viability for a kill, which is kind of depressing.
Yeah. Well, Wolf's going in, although he went in a little bit too much and killed Meta Knight, or almost killed Meta Knight rather. But
and DD's just trying to ledge stall at the moment, trying to get something.
Obviously his game plan here has to be he needs to kill Meta Knight. I think Red Team actually realized that, and that's why the Meta Knight went in. It forced the DD to get off the stall. I mean, it's still not super risky because Wolf had a huge percentage lead.
Yeah, and those SDs would really cause that loss for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, they don't need to do anything different. Just play crisper, and they should be able to take the next game.
Yeah. And it looks like they're striking places that all the places, well, besides, well, no, all the places that were strike just now are places where they have great recovery for the other team. DDD and Ganondorf have great recovery on those, except for WarioWare, which is just one hit and you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, I also think a lot of people just kind of don't like Fountain of Dreams in WarioWare.
I love that map. It's my favorite.
As a Peach main, I'm required to like Fountain of Dreams.
Yeah. I play Marth and I still love that place. Like, alright, and Meta Knight's just trying to kind of staying back, waiting for that moment to really go in for a punish. And it's not
He's
turning
taken
out
no
well.
percent though, and it lost Wolf in stock. I really think
He just took his first hit from Ganondorf.
I mean, he needs to be a little bit more aggressive than he is.
I mean, he's still getting hits, but he's staying back, trying to make sure that he's taking stocks, honestly. I think that's what's happening.
I'm actually surprised that
And Ganondorf decided to punch DDD in the face.
Yeah. Just the Dreamland pick, like, Ganon's got an okay recovery, right? But I mean, it's not Meta Knight's recovery, you know. It's not. He's not a Peach or a Puff. He can still be killed without getting blasted, you know.
True.
So,
but the good thing is that like the only person who has a negative recovery for this map would be Wolf. In all honesty, everyone else's recovery is extremely good as is, and so it still benefits them going to Dreamland.
yeah, I mean, at the same time, they do have to kill Meta Knight eventually.
Yes.
Give that Wolf.
Not if you just keep if you kill Wolf 7 times,
Yeah.
you're good.
I don't know. I mean, with the amount of work this Wolf is putting in, if you give him 7 stocks, you might lose. Honestly, kind of both these teams have been a little bit sloppy on hitting each other, kind of their teammates. There's been a lot of team.
I think that's actually a professional strategy that they're doing.
Yeah.
Is because what better mix-up than hitting your own teammate?
You know, I hadn't thought of it that way. You know, I'm gonna get M2K and Armada on the line, and I'm gonna let them know about that. And then we'll see. We'll see how much they beat people by in the next time. When is the next national anyway? When is the next Melee national?
I am not sure. I haven't been keeping up with when the nationals are. I just happen to be on Twitch and they decide that they're going to stream them. Actually, I know Clash Tournament has something today, but I don't know what it is.
So, Meta Knight is still stock tanking like a boss.
Yeah, he has not taken...
that death, though, does actually even up the stock, surprisingly.
But Ganondorf has a ton of damage, which is actually good for him in this matchup, in my opinion. And when he has a ton of damage, he goes higher up, and that allows him to recover and live longer, except for when that happens. And it makes it harder to combo him in general. Like, you have to go for a side blast zone, and that's hard to do if he knows how to DI properly.
So actually, one of the things I really like about Meta Knight being support in this matchup is Meta Knight actually has one of the worst shields in the game.
Yep.
So he's not really going to be able to deal with any kind of like pressure being put on by both teammates. So him kind of being reacting is really the best he can do. Wolf with the inner gems on his own teammate while recovering. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Oh, almost SD might have cost him the game there.
Yeah, he should have ledge guarded that very quickly, but he wasn't able to get it.
So right now Ganon has to play so defensively. They need to kill Wolf to get the stocks evened up. They're still probably going to be stuck in a 2v1 situation.
What they need to do is have Wolf die, but this won't matter now. But if you could have got Wolf to die and then did a side B on...
Oh, okay, so Dope actually gets that kill. That's actually really big.
Yeah. DD is great against Spaceys, so I'm actually kind of afraid for Wolf here.
I mean, I would assume it's like most people versus the Spaceys, and where, you know, they both combo each other super hard.
Yeah, and him being such a big target.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine Wolf fails at comboing DDD, right? I mean, he combos everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so nice meteor cancel there by Dope. For those of you who don't know, meteor is basically, it's a spike that can be canceled with either a jump or an up B.
Yeah, and that forward air is going to call it.
Yeah. So, how does sometimes in doubles it's the counter picking kind of I get confused about, because you know both have kind of two characters with good recovery, one character good recovery, one character with not great recovery. So where would you go if you're Meta Knight Wolf here?
One moment.
Getting our camera fixed.
For the most part, in my opinion, in this matchup, Meta Knight and Wolf want to go somewhere where they can get the kills very easily. Both Ganondorf and DDD have great recovery, and so what they want to do is have somewhere that has low blast zone on the top.
Okay, so you think, I guess, was the first game on Stadium too? Yeah, so Yoshi's is, Melee Yoshi's is banned out. Looks like Stadium 1 is the pick. There's going to be a character switch to Lucario.
Which is going to be actually huge. 1 second.
What he says, interesting to see. Lucario is kind of a character a lot of people agree is good, but don't really see too much of.
The issue is that his skill cap is so high. He can cancel a lot of his attacks in order to make new moves, but it's so difficult to have that much speed with your hands. But he's going to do great against Wolf in this matchup for the most part. But he's going to do that side B, and it's going to cause him death. He meant to down B and cancel it.
So, a lot of suicides.
Yeah, but it's even again, so it's okay.
So, what we saw there was basically DDD tried to save Lucario, who somehow, even with 2 down Bs and an up B, couldn't make it back.
Right.
And he failed at that, and then Wolf tried to overcommit to his failure, and then naturally DDD overcommitted to Wolf's failure.
Right.
Meta Knight kills Wolf again there. I feel like this Wolf player really needs to stop using his double jump so much. He gets gimped a lot of times just by random hits when he's used his double jump already.
And the other thing is they really need to learn to, like, both teams need to do this. I don't think they have much matchup knowledge on each other, and so that they don't know each other's space to really respect.
Yeah.
So they're getting hit by little basic things that just rack up the damage slowly but surely.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I love about doubles, is that you can really tell which teams are just 2 quality players playing together, and which teams are
a team.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell the difference between a team and 2 people who are really good and just play together. Which is interesting.
So, fairly close, depending on how long Lucario is able to survive. Throws out the Spirit Bomb, which
didn't get a real good.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think Spirit Bomb. Oh, and Suicide there by Dope is going to actually put them down by 2 stocks. They really need to get a quick kill here on Wolf, possibly a Gimp on Meta Knight if they can.
They honestly need to do is just grab that Wolf and then let someone take down the Meta Knight.
Yeah, I feel like this Lucario pick, again, like you're seeing so many times they're hitting each other. Doesn't seem like they've really practiced this. It was just like, oh, you also play Lucario, let's play him. You know?
Yeah.
DDD's up B, that's...
He just butt bounced him to the sky.
Those are the most frustrating mistakes that you can make as a player. 'Cause that was a mistake, obviously, by the red team. It's, you know it's a good move. You know you should just wait for him to land and punish. But for some reason, you try to be perfect when you don't need to be.
Right.
Interjemsing his own teammate again. Not going to end up mattering here, probably. Let's see what Exia can do.
I've seen him take out some interesting 2v1s.
Yeah.
But
that Meta Knight forward smash.
The Meta Knight forward smash is going to call it.
Yep. Good game there. I think most people would be surprised to see Dope's team in the losers bracket round.